What the fuck, bro?
What's up, YouTube? I'm Duran the Mastodon, and welcome to another episode of Respect the Six. If this is your first time on the series, be sure to check out the other episodes that I posted. If you're rocking with the content and you want to see some more, go ahead and like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell. In the description below will be all the links to my social media as well as my second YouTube page, Spice Lace 616. You want to go ahead and check out that content, subscribe to that channel, and go ahead and do that. Just check out the links below. And of course, you gotta shout out the Mafia. So shout out to the V6 Mafia, man. We in the building. As y'all seen in that short clip, there is something going on with my car, and I gotta fucking figure it out because I do not want to take it to a dealership and pay an arm and a leg for some shit I probably could have figured out on my own if I would have just, take my time and did my research. So I'm gonna go out to my car right now and show y'all that that motherfucker is not starting up at all.
All right, let's see if it's gonna start up. Let's on the brake. Not starting up for shit. So that's what I'm dealing with, y'all. That bullshit right there. It's funny how the first page and what to do in emergencies in your user guide, bam, the electronic stability control. This light right here, if y'all paid attention to the little clip, this light was on in the video. So I have to figure out what the fuck is causing this shit. Hopefully it ain't like a wire issue, like a short somewhere or something, but I have a couple ideas and I'm gonna test them out and pretty much process of elimination, y'all. But this right here, literally the first what to do in emergencies is this bullshit right here, and this is exactly what, triggered in my car. So I gotta find out what the fuck is going on and why this light came on. On the 21st, I was at the store. As I was driving in the parking lot, red light popped up on the dash. I believe that's the anti-theft light. No bus popped up, no bus, BUS, that code that popped up where the mileage would be at. And I pretty much was like, all right, I need to park my car because I don't want it to stall out in the middle of the fucking street and shit. So I parked the car, got out, did my grocery shopping, came back, went to start the car, and what I just showed y'all happened, that's what happened when I tried to start up the car. The lights would come on, the windshield wipers would go, but the engine wasn't, cranking or anything. So fast forward 2 days later on the 23rd, the morning of the 23rd, I go up to, the store and shit, 'cause I left my car in the parking lot. I tried to get it towed once. I tried to get it towed twice, actually. The first time, I wasn't actually with the car. I was trying to get them to tow it to me from my apartment, but it's like, no, you got to be with the car. Then the second time, I tried to have AAA do it with somebody else, but they was like, oh, you need your key fob. And I was like, why would they need my key fob if I told them that my car wouldn't start? Because they want to drive it up to on the bed of the truck or whatever, but I told them that it wouldn't start, so it didn't make sense. So when I went up there 2 days later to get it towed, I was showing the tow truck driver, like, look, it didn't start. And then all of a sudden, it fucking started. It was the weirdest shit ever. It just started right up. I went 2 laps around the whole Meyer parking lot. It was running fine, but I told him to tow it anyway, just in case, because I didn't want that light to pop up while I'm driving and, be stuck somewhere else. So I had it towed to my apartment. I did drive on it yesterday on the 27th, just for a little bit. Didn't act funny. No lights popped up or anything like that. This morning on the 28th, when I went to try to go to work, halfway to work, I seen that fucking electronic control stability light come on. So I was like, shit, I gotta turn around and go back home. I barely made it back home. Like that footage I just showed y'all was literally taken as I was in the parking lot of my apartment complex trying to park my car. Shit was starting to malfunction and whatnot. So what I plan on doing is I ordered another ECM. That's the first thing I did, because I read some forum that said whenever you see that no bus code, 90% of the time you need a new ECM. So I got a new ECM. It's refurbished. It's got my VIN number on it and everything. So plug and play. So I'm gonna change that out. I'm waiting for my spark plugs to come so I can go ahead and change the spark plugs and put the NGK ones. If you watch my RIP coil pack video, if you paid attention, I put Champion spark plugs instead of NGK. So I'm gonna put the right ones in there. Hopefully that helps, as well as cleaning the fuel injectors, making sure everything is plugged in correctly, because I was also getting a check engine light code for the system running too rich. And the third thing I plan on doing is taking the battery out and charging the battery. See if any of that shit works. If none of that shit works, I'm probably gonna have to take it to a dealership. Don't want to take that route, but I gotta get this baby back on the road, you feel me? And this is like the first major issue that I had with this car since I've had it. The crazy thing is August 21st, 2017 is when I purchased the car. And I didn't start having these issues with the car until August 21st, 2021. Literally 4 years to the date that I get the car, I started having issues with it. So, like I said, this is the first real major issue I've had with this car in the last 4 years. Otherwise, that has been reliable. I don't think it was necessarily the mods that caused this. It might have been, but I don't really think so. It could, you know what I'm saying? The car does have over 100,000 miles on it too. I've put at least 70,000 since I've had it in the last 4 years. But, you know, it is a car that is 8 years old. You know, we're dealing with computer and technology. You know, it's easy for that shit to fail. Maybe some water got in somewhere and fuck with the wiring. I don't know. But, yeah, we're just going to do process of elimination and try to figure out this problem, y'all. First order of business is getting this battery out so I can go ahead and charge it. Alright, y'all, so we got the new ECM right here, just plug and play. Got the NGK Iridium spark plugs, you know what I'm saying? Got the anti-seize for them. I'm probably gonna wait till it's a little cooler outside before I change these. This one I can do right now, just plug and play, so I'm gonna go ahead and put this in my car right now. Alright, to get to the ECM in the back, gonna need this little pry tool, a ratchet, 13 mil, and it should be a 10 mil. No, it's a 9. Yeah, 10 mil. So it was like 4 tabs that you gotta get out of here. There's one right here too. But you gotta come up underneath here to get them out. God damn. There we go. Alright, yeah, we got it. Just bend it up. First you want to take out this part, cabin air filter. Put that to the side. Bend this up. Alright, so to disconnect this, there's going to be, you can't really see because of the positioning, but there's going to be a button back here, right up at the top right here. And as you push this button, you want to pull this red tab back. That will disconnect this as well as the one at the bottom. You got to do the same thing. But yeah, kind of a bitch to get out, but I got it out. It does look a little dirty. Maybe a little is an understatement, but it is dirty. This is where the 10 mil come in handy, because you need to take these off and then pretty much reverse order it to put it back in. New ECM is in. I still gotta do the spark plugs, but probably wait till later on in the day to start messing with the intake, because right now it's fucking hot and I need a smoke break. But yeah, the ECM or PCM, whatever the fuck you want to call it, it's in. Battery still charging, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to replace that anyway. But yeah, just process of elimination, y'all. So we got this knocked out. Next will be the spark plugs and rechecking the fuel injectors, make sure they're plugged in correctly. And then after that is going to be up to the battery. So we'll see if that's the root cause of this. Hopefully it was just this as an issue, but I still need to install the NGK spark plugs and probably change the battery out. So I'll get back with y'all once I start working on this. Alright, y'all, as y'all can see, we got the battery all hooked up, currently charging. It's pulsating right now, so the book said that means that it's less than 75% charge, so it's definitely time to get another battery. I was trying to hold off until October to do it, but I'm probably gonna have to get another battery. I'm gonna let this one charge all the way up first. Just change it sometime in September, probably the next week or two. But yeah, so it's charging right now. It's gonna take a couple hours, so. Alright, y'all, so battery got put in, changed the spark plugs, changed the ECM. Moment of truth. fucking codes, bro. What the fuck? Lost fuel level message. Lost ambient temperature message. Implausible full level signal received. High speed CAN communication bus performance. That was a code I seen before. Communication with gear shift control module A. What the fuck, dog? It's like this shit got worse. You know, I haven't exhausted all my options yet. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna clean off that old ECM that I just replaced and put that shit back in and see what happens, because that new ECM, a lot of fucking codes popped up, but I don't know. I'm gonna try to replace the ECM with the old one, see what happens, and clean it off a little bit. So I put the old ECM back in, and this is the only code that pops up when I put the old one back in. The new one had like 9 codes. Y'all saw that shit. It was crazy. I don't know why I did that, but this is the code that keeps popping up. Either could be a bad map sensor, or there is definitely a vacuum leak. One of the two. Also, I'm thinking maybe this could be the coil packs, but I don't think the coil pack is gonna trigger this code right here. I'm not 100% sure. Y'all can correct me if I'm wrong. The coil packs haven't failed me yet. The spark plugs, they were tightened all the way in there, so I know none of them are loose. So I'm thinking it's maybe a vacuum leak. This is where I'm at with it, y'all. So the old ECM is back in. This is the only code that is throwing, and this code will definitely prevent your car from starting up. So I still got to hit up my boy, see if maybe he knows something or his dad knows something. But I'm gonna exhaust all my options before I take it to a dealership. If it can even, it's probably gonna have to get towed to a dealership, but I don't even know if it's gonna be able to fucking move. You know what I mean? Like, this shit's crazy, man. Fuck, bro. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subs before the end of the year, and this kind of puts a halt to that fucking plan. But, you know, just a minor setback. That's all it is. That's how I'm gonna look at it. It's not the end of the world. I do have another car to drive, but it definitely ain't as nice as this one. But, you know, I'm gonna figure it out, y'all. But I'm gonna wrap up this episode of Respect the 6. You was rocking with the content today. Go ahead, like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell. But until then, y'all, I got one question for you.
Are you in the mafia?
Am I in the what?